Hey guys!
Hey guys!
Marie
and Nany
here to tell you whatever you want.
So I just put up an Instagram post on my story asking you guys to give us questions to answer. And you guys have come up with a lot of questions, so we're so down for it. But first, we need a shot because we need to do this the right way.
Yeah. We don't always tell the truth, but we do more so when we're intoxicated.
So cheers to all of you.
Yeah.
Yes, I always plug my nose when I take shots.
Whew.
Okay.
The second one is easier.
Whew. All right, first things first. So, the first question we will answer is, Nany, do you remember your elimination against Marie? Yes, I do, actually, like it was yesterday, although it was,
Which is surprising because we don't remember much usually.
Yeah, we usually don't. But yes, no, that elimination was both of our very first seasons of the challenge, Battle of the Seasons. And I don't know if you guys remember, but I hated pretty much everybody in the house except for Marie.
Yeah.
So we went into elimination against each other, and I lost. She won, and I couldn't have been more happy because if I had gone home to anybody else in that house, I would have been mortified. But
it was a sad day for me too.
yeah, but no, you killed it. So it was me and Alton, and you and Rob, right?
And there's been this rumor that has been floating around for a long time that Alton threw it.
Yeah.
To be quite fair to both of us, we don't really know.
I don't know.
Cause he's crazy.
Yeah, that season, he was a handful, honestly. I don't know why Dustin didn't go in with me.
Yeah, I think that
Trishelle was supposed to, because, okay, that was my second elimination. So I won the first one with Dustin. I volunteered for my team to go in, remember? And Dustin went with me because he was my rider. And then the second elimination we got thrown into, Trishelle was supposed to go in with Alton. That was the deal that we had made within our team. And Trishelle knew that she didn't have to go in because the winning team, if our team couldn't decide who was going to go in, the winning team got to decide. Well, the winning team happened to be like Frank or Zach or whoever, and they all hated me.
Yeah.
So I knew that if Trishelle wasn't going to nominate herself to go in, then that would give Frank and Zach and whoever the opportunity to say my name, and I wasn't going to allow that. So I just nominated myself. I'm like, fuck you. I'm not going to let you say my name. I'll go in.
you have to wonder what would have happened had it been Dustin.
I know. It was, I don't even, like, I remember it being very close.
Oh, it was really super
close.
super close.
Like,
Which makes me think that Alton didn't throw it because why then get so close?
I actually sometimes want to go back and watch that because I'm kind of curious now that people are asking.
Yeah.
Like,
I was also super fat at the time.
Okay, let's not even get into that.
Okay, whatever. Next question.
So we have, when are you two going to do another challenge together?
Oh
Well,
my God, this has been the bane to my existence because so when we first did our first challenge together, I had decided afterwards, after my season had aired and after the challenge had aired immediately after, I wasn't really prepared for the backlash that happens, to be honest with you. And it really bothered me because I didn't have a career to kind of to come back at all the haters. Like, oh, really? Well, like, I'm doing this. You know, it kind of made me feel terrible. So that's when I decided to stop doing the challenges for a while, and Nany actually continued, became, who she is on the challenge today. And then she had those similar feelings, about?
6 seasons deep. I did 6 seasons in a row. And then I got to my 6th season and I needed a mental break from the challenge, the people, the fans. I love you guys, but I mean, not my fans. I'm talking like the negative, nasty fans out there who spend all day long just tearing us apart via social media and all of that. So, and also too, like you were saying, at that point I didn't have a career to fall back on, and I felt like I was almost kind of like relying on the challenge, and I didn't want to feel that way anymore. So my 6th season, finished it, and then I took a break, 3 years. I went back to school, did all that good stuff.
And in the meantime, I returned.
Yes.
And it's just kind of been a back and forth, which is really annoying.
So crazy how that worked out.
Yeah.
Because then when I came back after 3 years, Marie then took a break, and it was just like it was so weird how that worked out.
So annoying.
Yeah,
It's really hilarious.
But to answer your question, we hope that you will see us soon on another season together.
Yeah, because that would be lit.
Come
out of quarantine like, what the fuck is up?
Okay, let's see.
Nany, do you still talk to Dustin?
Yeah, I talked to Dustin here and there. Dustin's actually in New York City. He's got a girlfriend. They're really serious.
He's really hot.
Dustin, I mean, anybody from every old season, we're like family. You know, we don't necessarily talk every day. I talk to Leroy every day. Well, not every day, but I talk to Leroy a lot. But as far as Dustin goes, we talk like, you know, holidays, birthdays, things like that. We still keep in contact. But actually, it was cool. The last time I was, not the last time, but one of the last few times I was in New York City, Dustin, Leroy, Naomi, and myself all linked up, and we had the time of our lives. So I didn't see him that long ago. So he's doing really well, and yeah.
I have a question for you.
Oh, what do you?
Would you ever do X on the Beach? You've been very vocal about potentially doing dating shows.
Yes. I would love to do a dating show. Let me clarify this. I would love to do a dating show. However, I would never do a show that involved any of my exes, ever. It's just not my style, and I don't know how you did X on the Beach.
She's been forewarned. Forewarned.
Even still, like I just would never want to be put in that position because, as you guys know, I'm super emotional and kind of crazy. And you put me in a house with my ex, it's never going to be a good situation.
Nope.
Yeah, but I am all for dating shows, just nothing to do with my ex.
Fair.
Next question we have. Let's see.
Alcohol of choice.
Alcohol of choice. What is?
I know yours.
I know yours.
All right, we'll say it.
Tito's.
Bud Light.
Cheers.
Which is incredible because she remains so skinny, even though she tosses them back.
I toss them back, for sure. Favorite rookie this season? This question obviously goes to me. So this
I
season.
can answer it too.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well,
I guess I'll start off as a fan.
Yeah. As a viewer.
Viewer, fan, or whatever. Who are the rookies again?
So, okay, I'll start. So then maybe I'll.
Oh wait, I do know who my favorite is so far. I think that Jay is my favorite rookie.
Mm-hmm.
He seems really chill. I liked him on X on the Beach too. And you know, you always want to kind of root for the underdog, and so far he's been killing it. So.
Have you ever met him in person?
I actually met him once at a Vegas pool party. It wasn't for long, but.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
My favorite rookie. Ooh, what was that? Sorry, guys.
Oh, there's a fly in here.
Favorite rookie female, definitely Casey. She was my bunkmate. We became really good friends this season. She's a good person, got a great heart, awesome athlete, and that girl is a rider. Like, you can trust her with your life. So Casey for girls. Out of guys, my favorite rookie. So I guess, you know, I'm still gonna consider Josh. I know, what is that?
I'm gonna get it. I swear. Keep talking.
I still consider Josh a rookie. Granted, he's done, 3 seasons now? To me, you're still a rookie. However, Josh plays the game like a vet. So, Marie's over here trying to kill this thing. But yeah, so, as far as like the newer kids go, like the newer generation, Josh is definitely my favorite guy. Now, if we're talking first timer, first season ever, I'd say favorite guy would have to be, I don't know, actually. I would say Fessy, only because like Fessy doesn't really like talk a lot. He kind of plays his own game, and from what I got out of him this season, he is very trustworthy, and he's an awesome athlete. So he's like somebody that I would want to, you know, align myself with in future seasons and potentially be his partner.
Is he bigger than TT?
He's gigantic. He's like Zach size.
What kind of personality does he have? Because I feel like we haven't seen it yet.
He's quiet, but he's like, you'd like him because he's kind of like sarcastic and like I feel like he has like a like a dry sense of humor in a way. I don't know. Yeah, but I don't know if I answered your question, but that's it. Next question. Are y'all single and ready to mingle? Well,
Quarantine
guys.
has not helped very much
Yeah.
with the my situationships. I feel like I've been single literally for like over that.
I
Wow.
mean, I mean, what you guys see on TV, like my hookups and everything, like that's like literally just it. It's just a hookup. Like I, like haven't been in a relationship since my ex. So I was with we broke up like 2 years ago now. I don't know. Whenever I came back to the challenge, World of Worlds 1, my ex and I had broken up, like maybe like not even 2 months before I went back on the show. And he and I were together for about 3 years. So I've been single ever since. I've dated here and there, talked to guys, but like I haven't found the one.
Would you agree with this statement?
What?
When life hands you lemons, you accept your challenge call.
1,000%.
Right?
1,000%.
Everyone's like, why did you come back? I'm like,
Well, I mean-
life handed me lemons. And
Yeah.
I was like, for this shit.
It was so crazy. So I gotta tell you guys. So basically, my ex and I broke up, and I was in Chicago, and I moved out. I moved into a new apartment by myself. Okay, and I am not even kidding you. I signed a lease to my apartment, and 1 week later, I got a call from the challenge asking if I was interested in coming back, and they had called me every season before that, and I said no because I was in school, I was working, I was in a relationship, I was happy, whatever. But it was so crazy. I had just signed a lease to a new apartment. I was moving out. I had just broken up with my boyfriend, and 1 week later, I get a phone call asking to come back. So it was so funny. I'll never forget it. They're like, Nany, I know that like you're doing your own thing. You're taking a break, but we just wanted to see if you're interested. I go, yes, sign me up. Sign me up. I'm there. Like literally, it was like that. And honest to God, like if it weren't for the challenge, like I remember who I was and where I was mentally when I left for the show.
Yeah.
And then when I came back 8 weeks later, I was like almost a different person. So I honestly thank the challenge gods for still calling me after so many years of saying no. And it was just so crazy. But yeah.
So don't let them fool you guys.
How did we even get into that?
I don't know.
Are y'all single? Oh, yeah. So yeah, so very much single.
So we're single.
To answer your question, very much single, ready to mingle. I'm always ready to mingle, guys. You know that.
Yo, I think we should do something where like we go through my Hinge account and like you like have a FaceTime with them, you know, instead of they do, because you know like if you want to be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. And then like you ask them all the questions like, can you handle somebody who freaks out upon like yeah. Who's the better influencer? In what terms?
So I'm definitely the worst influencer. I'm assuming you're
Like in life or influencing each other?
or like social media influencer. Like, you gotta be a little more specific here,
We
guys.
actually, in terms of social media influence, we both fucking are terrible.
Horrible.
You actually win. You win for being more terrible because you have more followers.
I know I'm the worst. I'm the worst. But however, she actually encouraged me to start this whole thing, and I said I'm not doing it without you. So
Yeah. Well, I also have a video for, which I will post. I'm gonna post the one that you're like, when I come in, I say, "Do you see your text message?" And you're like, "Nope." I'm gonna do it.
Okay, I don't remember that. I was probably drunk, so.
Let's just say it's been very hard to get Nany to do anything. Okay.
Okay, whatever. All right. So, what made you move to South Florida? I'm originally from Boca. Good choice. We love Boca, by the way. But it's actually crazy. So I filmed Total Madness, and I moved to West Palm maybe like a month before Total Madness. And then when I got home from filming, Kayla moved to Delray, which is about 20 minutes from me. And then literally like a month later, Marie moved to Delray too.
Yeah, so I've always wanted to move to Florida. I have a lot of family here. After my season of X on the Beach, honestly, it took a big toll on me. And on top of that, I broke my ankle the night of the reunion. So,
All right, guys, you want the real deal?
You want the smoke or what? Here you go, that's real smoke. So, I had broken my ankle. I was out of work because I couldn't stand for about, I would say, 4 months. And at that point, I was just, you know what? I need a complete change. I need the sun.
Yeah.
I need something.
Yeah.
I'm someone that's a mover and a shaker. I'm always moving around. You know, I think
Yeah.
that to all of you out there who are hesitant about making moves and stuff, I highly recommend just doing it.
Just make that move.
There's usually a fallback plan, right? Like a lot of people either can like come back home to their parents, hopefully.
Yeah.
And if you don't, like, listen, life is about taking chances and risks.
Yeah.
And I promise you that if you're strong enough and, you know, strong-minded enough to move to a new place, that you're most likely strong enough to be happy in that place.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of courage, so.
Well, and you know, to be honest, when I moved here, I literally moved here not knowing anybody. Initially, the plan was to move to New York City. I had a job offer out there that I was going to take.
We were talking about it.
Yeah, and so I remember getting home from War of the Worlds 2, and had just been in Thailand for 2 months, and I went through hell, you guys know. And I was looking at apartments in New York, and I just remember thinking to myself, like, I just spent about 4 years in Chicago, cooped up in an apartment 9 months out of the year because it's ice cold every single day.
Yeah.
And then to move to New York City, it'd be pretty much the same thing. So I booked a flight to Florida, to West Palm. I have family all over Florida, so like, you know, it was nothing new to me, but I booked a flight out here, and I just remember thinking to myself, I love it here. I love the sunshine. I love the palm trees. I need something different. And I signed a lease to a condo before I left. So talk about taking chances, guys. I didn't know anybody here, didn't have any friends. Luckily, Kayla and Marie came shortly after, so I was really thankful for that. But that's why I came here. I just took a chance, new city, new place.
Take chances.
And it was the best thing, you know, that could have happened.
Yeah. I have a good one. If you and Marie had to go into purgatory, who would win? Hashtag Team Nany all day. First off, what is purgatory? Isn't that like the elevator to heaven?
So purgatory is the elimination.
I know, but let's think of it as the elevator.
Elevator.
Yeah. To be honest,
I don't really know.
I think I might win. I think I might.
It depends what it is. If
I
it's
think
a puzzle,
I might be able to talk myself into heaven. Like,
we don't really know, honestly. Let's just cheers to that.
Yeah.
We don't know.
if you want to see it, tell MTV.
Yeah. Could you imagine us?
No.
Oh my god. Because
How you doing over there? You're right.
Marie! Wait, which one is it? God forbid it's a puzzle. That's Marie all day.
I love how everyone thinks I'm great at puzzles because I'm like
Smart.
quote unquote smart, but like no one actually knows that I'm quote unquote smart.
Okay, so next question.
Most embarrassing / worst challenge moments.
Most embarrassing / worst challenge moments. Go ahead.
Okay, so Vendettas, me and Kayla ended up having to go against each other, and I decided that Kayla had a better chance in the final than I did. So after a lot of thinking and knowing that I just literally fought the entire house, which
Yeah.
didn't show, if I had stayed, I would have continued to go in. Like it was whatever. So
Yeah.
me and Kayla agreed that I would throw the challenge, and it was a basket case challenge where you had to get out of a basket and then go, you know, do a puzzle. It was basically made for me, literally. It was called basket case. Like I'm called basket case, you know, all this stuff. But the way that it was edited didn't obviously show any of that. It just showed me with like a stupid fucking throwback song, like, do you have the time? You know, I'm like literally in this basket for like 30 minutes. I'm like, Kayla, can you fucking wing the thing already?
Oh my god.
And then by the time I got out, I was like, all right, whatever. At least I have to get out of this thing. My shoe tie, my sneaker was tied into the basket, okay? So now I'm really stuck. Then I fucking go to get out. When I tell you, I look like the most disheveled person. I come out, I don't have a shoe on.
Oh my god.
Like my hair is like crazy, and it's one of the moments that I'll never live down. Like,
Oh my
actually,
goodness.
I feel like every moment. Of the
I know.
Every moment of my challenge experience has been embarrassing. Yeah.
I can't pinpoint, you know, one embarrassing moment in particular because I've had so many. So I really don't have an answer for you guys, honestly.
Yeah.
I
You know
mean,
what?
everything that I do, I'm like embarrassed in some way.
Exactly.
It's entertaining for you guys.
But you know what?
Embarrassing
Life
for me.
advice again. Life advice again.
I wouldn't.
Who cares?
Yeah,
What's
and-
embarrassing?
And I wouldn't keep doing it if I really cared that much.
Yeah.
So-
But yeah, like what is embarrassing? Like you have to think, like I always think of this time where like I had to go up and I had to, read something in front of a class. You know when they do like public speaking
Yeah.
stuff? And I went up there and when I was like shaking and like, right? And like I was freaking out because I was in front of an audience, but then you think about it, that class got let out, everyone fucking went home.
Nobody
cared about me.
I know, yeah. They
Like,
probably
nobody
weren't paying
cared about me.
attention.
No one even knew. But I remember it till this day.
Yeah.
So it's like, what do you want to be embarrassed about?
I
There's
know.
nothing. Nobody cares. That's actually the point.
Yeah.
Nobody cares. Everyone is just kind of thinking about themselves.
Yeah, that's so true. Let's see. Would you do OnlyFans? Guys, listen, we have so many friends who do OnlyFans and they make bank off of it. So, kudos to them. No hate whatsoever. Like, do your thing, make your money.
I actually told Kayla to do OnlyFans.
Yes, and Kayla is very successful at OnlyFans.
Yeah. Yeah, and she kind of started this trend of people following, so.
Yeah, so, but like, here's the thing, for me personally, nah, that's not my style. Like, I just don't have any desire to, show explicit photos of myself because I know that's really what it's about. If I had tits and an ass, maybe, but I don't, and this is as far as I'm gonna go, guys.
Yeah,
So-
at this point though, I'm like really sitting here and I'm like, maybe I should just start OnlyFans. You know what? I think
don't.
I'm more worried about like not having a lot of fans. I'm starting OnlyFans and then getting like 10 subscribers.
I know, I'm embarrassing.
Here's my ass.
Yeah, no, so OnlyFans is a hell no for me.
Yeah, it's a no for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that one. Let's update this because I'm sure there's more now. Okay, let's see. Favorite reality TV house you've lived in or favorite place you visited? Okay, I'll answer this for me. My favorite house that I lived in had to have been Rivals 3, worst season for me, but
I would have been on that, you know that?
Oh, really?
You know who my partner was?
Oh, Sam, that's right.
Can you imagine?
Oof.
That would have been fucking train wreck.
Death
I
sentence.
actually would have made it to the end probably.
But the house was in Mexico and it was beautiful. And normally we sleep in bunk beds. That season, I had a queen size bed.
No, you didn't.
I swear to God.
Really?
I had
To
a
everyone
queen-
else?
Johnny had a king size bed. I had a queen size bed, and Camilla had the other queen. And then there was like bunk beds. I walked into the room and I'm like, queen, that's mine. Like, fuck all of you. And Jenna ended up sleeping with me every night anyway, so it didn't really matter.
Yeah.
But Rivals 3, most beautiful house ever, right on the water. Yeah, it was great. And in Mexico, they just treat you so good. The food is amazing.
Love Mexico.
But favorite place that I've been would have to be Chile. I went to Chile for the final on Free Agents, and it was just the most beautiful place that I've ever been, and I've been dying to go back. I will someday.
Yeah, I feel like mine is favorite place to go is either Cartagena or Thailand.
Ooh, I would love Colombia, right?
Oh my god, we have to go.
I have been dying. I was so mad actually
have
when
to
I
go.
realized that you guys were in Colombia.
was-
I'm like, really, all the seasons that I don't do, you guys take them to awesome places.
Yeah, and I had gotten stuck in the house in that season by myself for like the redemption.
Oh,
night.
is that when?
Yeah, yeah. But like the crew and stuff, they would bring me out like an hour for a day, so I could just like walk around the streets. First off, I looked like fucking Shakira, and my hair was fucking great, and all the people like on the streets were calling me Shakira. And there was obviously cameras filming me, so you can imagine. But it was so beautiful. It's like so beautiful.
Okay. Cutest guy that has been on the challenge. Asaf, for me.
You really think so?
Yeah.
Are we talking challenge ever?
Oh, I guess. Well, I mean, still.
Fine, I have a super crush on Kenny.
Okay. He's cute, yeah.
It's all about the personality.
It is personality, and that's why I think Asaf. I wish we would have met him. He was so sweet. Let's see. When did you and Marie become such good friends? I love you guys. So, Battle of the
Let's take a
Seasons.
shot for that.
Actually, yeah, it's a good one.
So we'll start by that. On Battle of the Seasons, we became really, really great friends. Had I continued to do the show, I think that people would have probably seen it more.
Yeah.
I think MTV
but
was
they
hoping to see it more.
They did show our friendship on the show.
Yeah, but
I mean, you pushed over like 2 people into a plant for
Exactly.
me. So
Oh,
go back, guys, and watch Battle of the Seasons. Watch the fight between me and the entire house. And
I just get
and
involved
Marie
randomly.
is getting held back by Rob, I think.
Oh my God.
Because she's like, no, these
No, babe.
motherfuckers are going
No
at
one
my
can hold me
friend.
back.
So I think Rob was just like, all right, go.
Do you remember production
She
was
runs,
like, all right, guys, please stop now.
yeah, she runs up and just shoves somebody. They fall into the next person. That person falls into Sam. Sam's lying in a
Yeah.
pot.
Yeah. Yeah. And everyone's like, you pushed him. I was like, I didn't push him. I pushed someone else.
Yeah, that's a true writer. So cheers to that. But that's when we became friends.
But we've always, like, I feel like we've had one of those friendships where, like, we just pick up.
Yeah, actually, you know, it's funny because when hang on. Woo! Okay. No, so, started Battle of the Seasons. But then, when I was in Chicago and I wasn't even doing the shows at the time, you were in Chicago for some event, I think, and
Yeah.
you hit me up and like she came over to my apartment. It was the first time I had seen her since Battle of the Seasons, and like we like kicked it like it was nothing, like
Yeah.
you know, like. So you just have those friends and that you don't have to talk to every day or see every day. You just kind of pick up where you left off, and that's
And now we're in Florida and
Yeah.
quarantined together. We hate each other.
oh yeah.
It is very apparent sometimes, but we know how
Yeah.
to speak to each other.
We're learning a lot about each other, you guys.
The thing is, I just like know who she is,
Yeah.
and she knows who I am,
Yeah.
but she's still trying to hide the fact that she might not. Like, you know, when your best friend comes over and like takes something, for a little while. This is a story.
No, true
This is a
story.
story. Like, this is our friendship. So I have been blessed because I was in medical device sales for a little while here.
She
I
had
met
the
a bunch
best
of people with
skincare ever.
skincare. Zoe Skin, shout out.
Shout out.
OVH.
And I haven't
That will
been
change your life.
I haven't been working because I'm doing challenges, so
Yeah.
my skincare products have been dwindling away, and
So she comes over to my plethora of the greatest skincare products ever.
Awesome.
Right? And, some go missing here or there. So I texted her and I was like, Nany, did you take my skincare? And what happened, Nany?
I said, no, I didn't.
No.
And
So
then,
then another thing went missing.
and then I text her and I go, hey, I just want you to know, I do have, actually no, I sent you a picture of both products
Yeah.
that I took. I sent her a picture of both products that I took, and I go, I just want to let you know I really did take them, and I was planning on putting them back right when I got back to Florida.
Yeah, and Nany thought that I was upset because she took them, which honestly, whatever. Friends steal shit from friends. But I was more upset that you guys don't understand. I lose things all the time. It's incredible.
So she's thinking she actually lost it.
yeah, then this is why I need the honesty from you. Because
I'm sorry.
I just need to know, am I crazy?
No, but on a
Whatever.
serious note, this bitch loses everything. Like, it's to the point where, like, she'll text me, like, hey, do you know where my...
Oh, wait. To that point, Nany has OCD.
Okay. I don't have OCD.
Okay, cleaning OCD. It's wonderful. It really is. You invite her over, she cleans your whole apartment. The problem is when she's over very often is that she continues to clean your apartment, but she puts, like for instance, she'll throw things out that are not ready to be thrown out. She will get rid of everything.
I'll
and then
rearrange her
she'll-
cabinets.
yeah.
She doesn't even know where half her
makes-
things
she-
are.
Exactly. So when I ask her where they are, it's not because, see, this is the big problem in my life. I don't know if it's because Nany is hiding shit, taking shit, or I don't know where anything is. That's
Oh, I love it.
it. It's so true.
All right, let's see what else we got here.
I feel like a little buzz coming on.
I know, me too.
I like this. I feel like we never get drunk together.
That's all we do. We never get the phone together. She's lying. Where the fuck did that come from?
We don't get drunk that much, like super drunk.
Well, we've been quarantined, so we like get buzzed, then fall asleep usually.
Come on.
Any plans on having babies? I want children so bad, but I'm not gonna just have a kid with anybody. Like I would like to do it the right way, and by the right way, I don't mean get married and then have kids, because for me, like, and this might offend some people, it might sound really bad, might sound kind of trashy, but I don't necessarily need to be married in order to have a child with somebody. If I know I'm going to be with the person the rest of my life, I don't need a ring on my finger. I don't need a whole production. Like, I think that's something that, you know, is between me and, you know, my significant other. And, you know, I think I would be a great mom. I want to be a mom.
She would be a great mom. She would. She's basically my mom.
I would love
that
to
I
be a
didn't
mom.
ask for, that hides all my shit. You're actually like my mother, because my mother does the same shit. When I used to live at home with my mom, she would come in and she would clean all my shit up, and I'd be like, Mom, where is everything? So this has been an ongoing struggle in my life. What was the question? Having babies.
Yes, do you want babies?
I do want babies, but also, like, I know right now I'm not mentally prepared to give up my career that's non-existent right now, but will hopefully be existent in the near future. I'm just, you know, there's things that I want to accomplish before that, but having a child is definitely one. And also, like, it would be hilarious to see what this kid is about. You know, like, if we procreated, like, that's gonna be the best kid.
I feel like, I don't know, I just, like, I have 4 older sisters and they all have kids. They're all married. Like, they have their families. So, like, I'm the youngest, and I feel like I'm almost like what do I do? Like I kind of feel like not left out, but like I almost feel like I'm doing something wrong. Like I should have had, you know, a family by now. I know I don't feel that way, but like I do sometimes think of it that way. And
also, like, I'm ready to be taken, like, I'm ready to, like, be in love and stuff. It's just like that's what it is.
I want to settle down.
If I can find someone that I love, hell yeah, let's procreate.
Yeah.
But I really hate everybody.
You know what's funny? I feel like people see me on TV and they see me like hooking up with people and like whatever. Trust me, guys. I know what it looks like. I know what I do. But like, I'm not afraid to show you who I am. If I go on a challenge and I'm single, guess what? I'm single. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want. And if I, like, you know, want to settle down with somebody that I take seriously, I will. But I'm never gonna find that on a challenge. Let's be real.
Listen, I just love that, like, you're, no matter what season it is, like, everyone can always count on Nany for bringing that love thing. And you know why? It's because they love her back. You know, like, the newbies, they all come in. Like, it's Nany's pick of the litter, to be honest.
I mean,
Let's be honest. But it's great because she doesn't care, and you shouldn't care, especially in a game like that. You're in there for one day, and you think you've been there for a month.
Yeah. Well, not to mention, it's just like I feel like I don't care what like people think. So if you know see me hooking up with a guy one season, and then another the next season, like I wouldn't do it if I cared. Here's the thing: I know that there's cameras on me 24/7. I am not hiding it for a reason. If I didn't want you guys to see what I do or who I am, I would go to the bathroom and hook up off camera like everybody else does.
The stalls.
The bathroom. I would go to the bathroom. I would make sure that, you know, when a fight broke out, I took that person and we hooked up off camera so nobody knew. Like, that's what happens a lot of times, guys. I'm letting you know that now. But I give you the entertainment. Thank me. I give you entertainment. I don't hide shit. Like, I put everything out there for you.
It would also be terrible, like, if you were a bad kisser, but...
Oh, yeah.
Yo, that shot with Asaf.
I'm actually a really good kisser, guys, so I can't imagine why these new guys wouldn't want to make out with me.
Duh.
Anyway, next question.
You shot?
Yes. Okay, let's do one question and we'll do a shot.
Thoughts on cheating.
Thoughts on cheating.
Thoughts on cheating.
Okay.
Well, let's start with this. Have you ever cheated on a boyfriend before?
I've only had 2 boyfriends, 2 like legitimate relationships.
Okay.
And the first one I was with for 7 years, and I was young. I was with him from 14 to 21, and we cheat on each other all the time. But it was like that immature, like high school shit. Yeah. Like you do me dirty, I'm gonna do you dirtier, and then we're gonna get back together, whatever. That was just young, stupid love.
Oh, all love, stupid love.
But then my second relationship, the guy that I was with for 3 years, I never cheated on him once. Never once. Like if I'm with you, I'm with you. You know, I'm an adult. I as far as cheating goes, though, in general, don't waste somebody's time. Like, don't, like, if you want to do your thing, but like, don't hurt somebody in the process. That's just not my opinion.
Yeah, definitely. It really depends. I feel like it really depends on the relationship and the situation. Like, I know that people are asking this probably about, like,
What?
Kayla.
Oh.
Yeah. So, like, for instance, like, there's, like, I've cheated on, like, my hashtag quote unquote boyfriends in the past, but you know how there's like boyfriends, like you said, like the 2, 3, like 5 years, and then there's like boyfriends who are like the like not so long, but like you like them, like you don't really know what to call them because you are technically their girlfriend or boyfriend for that time, assumably.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But like for like, I know this question is definitely coming because of our very good friend Kayla, and like
I didn't think about that, but yeah, you're probably right.
So like here's the situation. So when I was a kid, my parents got divorced, and I went to therapy one time and one time only. And there was one thing that this person stuck with me, and it was that you have to remember that everyone has their own life. You have to remember that everyone has their own feelings, you know? And if my parents got divorced or what have you, you know, and they separated, it was because there was something that wasn't working out for them. And unfortunately, sometimes things go the way that they go. With Kayla's case, they're stuck on a challenge, they're in quarantine. To be honest with you, I think that maybe she like, you know, did what she did because of the fact that she didn't want to publicly bring this to like a bigger platform, you know, of her being with someone else. And shit happens, guys. And like if everyone's gonna sit there and talk about like this stuff, like just hold yourselves accountable too. Yeah. Because maybe it wasn't cheating, maybe you haven't done that in the past, but like get over it. Like care about yourselves.
Yeah. Next question.
Love this song. Was that bad?
No. Why would it be bad? Okay, do you like Maddie now after the show? I liked Maddie before the show. That fight you guys saw, what they didn't show about the whole fire extinguisher thing is, so there were probably like 7 or 8 of us in that green room, and I was so deep in conversation with, I don't even know who I was talking to, but I had no idea, like when I watched it and I saw a bear walk in and he's screaming, at the time, I did not hear bear. I didn't know what it was. All I could hear was everyone screaming, and I couldn't breathe. Everyone's coughing, and nobody knew what the hell was. I couldn't see anything. So they actually didn't show it, which I'm really surprised. I'm actually kind of happy. But I ran out of that room once I realized it was Bear, and I attacked him. I attacked him with a pillow. I took off my sandal and I hit him over the head with it. So I was so angry. And then I didn't know that Ashley had spit on Bear, which whatever, like Ashley can do her thing. Like, I understand where she was coming from. We were all upset.
He tried to put a fire out, and so did she.
Yes. So basically,
threw water at that bitch.
Yeah. So basically, when we all went down to the biosphere, where you guys saw the whole fight go down with Maddie and I was just like so angry that everyone was laughing about it, because here we are all covered in white powder and fucking I can't even breathe still, and everyone's laughing about it, and then Maddie wasn't even there, and she was, in my mind, she just wouldn't shut up. She was like defending Bear, and like
she's not a girl's girl in that
she was
situation.
drunk, and she was just like it to me, when I said shut the fuck up Maddie, it was because she had been going on for a good 10-15 minutes like defending Bear when she wasn't even in the room. She didn't get hosed down by a fire extinguisher. So I was just upset. But anyways, it's so funny because everyone's like, Nany was so quick to run up to Maddie, but she ran up to the security guard. Do you guys know who the fuck I am? When I'm that mad, I am not thinking. All I'm thinking is, how the fuck do I get to this girl, and I'm gonna get to her fast. And it just so happened the security guard was right there. I didn't go to the security guard because I wanted him to hold me back. If anything, it took 3 security guards to hold me back, because that's how fucking angry I was. But anyways, as far as Maddie goes, it's so funny because literally we got into that issue that night, and the next day, I think I even said this on a live that night when the show actually aired, like Maddie was drunk and I knew it, and I you know, I was friends with Maddie, so like I know her, whatever. But I woke up the next morning and I walked into her room and I was like, can I use your curling iron? She's like, yeah, girl, it's in the salon. I'm like, thanks. and literally never talked about it once after
That's
that.
that's like the majority of stuff that goes on that people don't realize. Like we all realize that we fuck up. That's
if anything, we all wake up like crying. Like I'm like, fuck, what happened last night? And I knew that, you know, she was drunk and whatever. I've been there. So who am I to judge? And it wasn't that serious enough for me. She didn't say anything to me that really hurt me or offended me. Like her and Ashley's thing was a whole different story. But for me, it was like, just like, you know, I didn't care that much.
Yeah,
but
like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, like shut up, who cares? But anyways, no, I like Maddie. I think you'd like her too, actually. She's cool. What other?
Who is someone on the show? Who is someone on the show that most people think that you hate, but you actually like?
That most people think you hate, but you
Cheers
actually
to this.
like. Who? Wait a second. Who's somebody on the show that people think I hate, but I actually like?
It should be Ashley. I feel like
It would probably, no, because, well, yeah, I mean.
You have to assume that not everyone saw our drunk lives the other night.
Oh yeah, people probably assume that I like hate Ashley after like, you know, War of the Worlds 2, and then like all the shit she was talking at the beginning of this season of Total Madness. But Ashley and I are actually really cool. Now of course. But yeah, I can't.
I have a weird answer to this because I had beef with Nelson for a very long time.
Aw,
He
Nelson.
might actually hate me. It's very possible. But
He's so, like-
I love him. I think he is the most hilarious person on the show.
I think he's just so like, he gets a bad rap. I think he does because he
He gets a bad rap because he deserves
he
a bad
tries
rap.
to, yeah.
But he, like, genuinely, I get the feel for him that he doesn't mean
No,
to. It's unintentional.
It's unintentional.
But then it becomes intentional because he's a little bit slower than everyone. But I love him. Like, I think he is great TV. Like, I think that, like, his, like, when he goes hard, so you have to respect that.
Yeah.
But I just think that he's stupid.
I actually roomed with Nelson this season, and
Did you?
Yeah, I didn't really. So I roomed with him, and I didn't really get to like know him that much because, you know, of. Actually, I can't say too much because of spoilers, obviously. But long story short, with time, Nelson grew on me, and I do think that he does have good intentions. It's just sometimes like,
I don't like him dating any of my friends. I've told all of them that.
This is the first season I've ever done with him. Like, really, I did Rivals 3 with him, but I didn't know him then. I never talked to him.
No.
This is the first season where I was like really around him. You know, I roomed with him. I interacted with him.
Yeah.
And,
he's like the type of person in your friend group where like you never recommend your friends to get with, but like just to have around because of the dumb shit that they say. But like you also it's serious though. You know, like I say dumb shit too, and I wish that like Nelson could just understand that about like my feelings towards him, and also like know that like I was also fucking very serious when I told Kaylee and Angela both to not date you because. You know, there's different things that you like about people. I genuinely like him as a person. I don't like him as a person for my people.
yeah. Who is most different in real life from who they are in the challenge? Ooh, that's a good one. I'll tell you what, you guys, there is nothing that I hate more than when I am having a conversation with somebody, okay? And this happens a lot, and this is where I differ from a lot of challengers. But I'm not going to mention any names or anything, but
You have to mention names.
there are certain people.
You have to drop a name.
Listen, there are certain people where, okay, get it. So like, you and I will be having a conversation, right? And like, we'll be talking about something, and you're being yourself, 100% authentic, like no bullshit, no cameras around, nothing. You're in, and we're really vibing. And then next thing you know, here come the cameras, and then I'm watching you flip. And you then start putting on a show for the camera. There is nothing that I hate more than seeing that. And that to me, that's when I decide whether or not I like somebody Well, no, that's when I decide whether I fuck with you or I don't, if I want to be honest. Honestly, like, that's my biggest pet peeve is when I feel like I'm really getting to know somebody on a personal level, and then the cameras come around and they switch and they change their entire personality for the camera. And it's like, I don't like that. Just like, be yourself. Like, you don't have to put on a show. Like, to me, that is I hate that the most. That is the most annoying thing ever.
I also like to point out the fact that I think that MTV has done a pretty good job of weeding those people out. Like,
yes,
all these people who are on like the Twitter and stuff trying to get out the challenge. Like, it doesn't work like that. Which is also, can I tell you something? Between all of us, Nehemiah has now like put out a tweet being like, I need 50K followers to be considered for the challenge. Meanwhile, he's been having fucking D in his house the whole time. So it's like, what are your intentions?
Wait, I didn't know that. I don't have Twitter.
Well, yeah.
But why do people do that? Like,
but here's the point, that you have D staying there, so now it's like,
whatever. Anyways,
I don't trust people. But if you want an example of a confessional gangster, I will fucking put my word on this all day, every day. It is Brittany. I don't know if you've ever done a show with her, Brittany from Are You the One?
No. Wait, no, Brittany Baldy?
No, different one.
Oh, yeah,
Brad's thing.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, really?
No, like,
Okay.
not at all. Like, my thing is, I can respect everybody. Like, you could hate me, you could do whatever you want, but like, if you hate me, let me know you hate me, because if I hate you, you're gonna fucking know
Was
that I
there
hate
like
you.
beef between you guys?
Oh, we've had issues in the past, yeah, because the same shit would happen where like she'd be like all up in like my face like during the like filmings and stuff of like being so nice, and so like and then like go into her fucking interviews and like trash me, and I'm like, bitch,
Yeah, no.
let me know.
I just like my interviews, like how I'm talking to you guys right now. This is how I talk in my interviews. Like there is no, like, I don't put on a show. I'm not funny. I even walk in and I tell the producers, like, look, guys, I'm not funny. I'm not a personality. Like, ask me a question. I'm going to give you my answer.
Actually, it's pretty
like,
funny.
I'm not going to just sit here and give you hilarious one-liners, mainly because I can't come up with any. And B, because that's just not who I am. If I'm going to sit in this chair and give you myself, I'm gonna give you me, and it's gonna be authentic, and I'm not gonna bullshit you.
Yeah.
And I think people respect that more than somebody sitting in a chair who can make you laugh, but is also fake as fuck.
You can read through it. I would like to think that the intelligent viewers can read through it, and we appreciate all of you, because they're usually our followers who appreciate the real. So thank you all for being yourselves. And on that note, I think it's time for a smoke break. So this is part 1 of whatever the fuck we're doing right now.
Cheers!
Cheers!